Today we have some good news and we have some bad news.
The Ace family are officially over. Austin and Catherine McBroom are splitting up after a decade together. They've got millions and millions of subscribers, and lately they've been very silent. And we've questioned what has been going on. And today we learned that they are no longer together. So let's get into it. The Ace family are headed towards divorce. Catherine McBroom has announced that she is divorcing Austin, and this comes at a time where there are rumors of infidelity. They've had so many lawsuits, so they can't be doing that great financially, and it seems like the next best step. I mean, before I give my opinion, I do want to say that I'm really sad that their family is falling apart. I mean, there are children involved here, but Catherine says this is what's going to happen. She writes on Instagram, "As the start of this new year, I will challenge myself in ways I've never done before. 2024 will be my year of transformative change, and with this taking place, one of the steps in my journey is the difficult decision to leave my marriage." Ooh, tough one. "We have mutually agreed to a divorce and will part amicably. Our paths as a couple have shifted and created challenges. This decision comes with a very heavy heart. As heartbreaking as this is, I also feel liberated." Okay, Catherine. Maybe she'll finally create that YouTube channel. "I spent the past few years prioritizing my children and honoring my commitment to my family." Probably being faithful more than Austin, all while I seem to be losing myself and my own personal happiness. Our main priority will be to stay united as parents and to continue creating a stable, happy, and loving environment for our children. Thank you to all my supporters for giving me a safe space to be able to use my voice and share our love. I love you all so much, and I'm beyond grateful. So, and Austin, you're my best friend, and that will never change. Oh my gosh, tell me why I'm getting like choked up. I hate when people break up. I just don't like sad endings, even though, like I said, this is probably for the best because of how much drama has been involved. I mean, people are being super supportive, and I think I don't know, this is gonna be there's gonna be a shift, I feel like, because it's either gonna be Catherine's the saint who escaped Austin and all of his corruption, or maybe people will see right through her as well. I mean, Austin, I don't see any posts from him. I mean, let's go ahead and see. Let's refresh. Looks like Catherine's got the first word. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay. "For this new year, I'll be taking a leap of faith. I made the hardest decision of my life, the decision to close a book to my marriage. We have agreed to this divorce, but will remain a team almost a decade together. We both understand that holding on is believing that there's only past, and letting go is knowing that there is a future." With that being said, 2024 will be life-changing for me. I will be dedicating myself to my kids, health, my body, mind, spirit, and God. Thank you to everyone who has supported us through our journey. Wow, as sad as this is, we all saw it coming. People are being so much more, I don't know, aggressive on Austin's post. No wonder why she was being more showy on Snap. Yeah, you can't commit to a woman, so this is best for her. Ooh, Mr. Austin, did you get caught cheating again? Wow, okay. Let's take a peek at their YouTube channel and see if there's anything going on here. Yeah, it looks pretty dead. Oh, 7 months. Wow. Yeah. So looks like the Ace family is done. I wonder what's going to happen to the channel. Leave your thoughts below. But as people said in Austin's comments, we kind of saw this coming. A streamer named Laura Lux actually shared messages from Austin McBroom showing that he wanted to represent her through his agency, which that is a red flag. And Spillsesh actually made a video talking about this.
Tweet a screenshot of the conversation she had with Austin McBroom. For some context, Laura called out several people recently who tried to hit her up in the DMs asking if she was signed to an agency, which according to the replies seems to be a really annoying common question in the DMs of OF models. And they all seem to have a sneaky suspicion that these messages are all just sent by creepy men trying to make a bag off of them and their work.
This woman actually checked Austin. I mean, I wonder what else he's doing on Instagram, but she definitely checked him saying, "No, I think agencies are predatory scams run by corny men who think they can involve themselves in women's businesses." Austin, of course, defended himself, but it didn't make it look any better. I mean, you got to keep in mind, Austin has done very well at social media, but he's also has built a reputation of not doing great business. But when she claims that she Googles Austin, she finds all these articles about him losing his home, all these lawsuits. So why would you want to work with a man who's in such bad trouble? Because we got this message from Laura. We got other messages from other models like Jamie Lynn and Kristen Hancher that got the same message from Austin Austin McBroom. Jamie Lynn tweeted out that he sent literally verbatim the same message, and Laura replied saying that his rent is due and he's on recruitment blast for OnlyFans girls. LMAO, not the Ace family, the most notoriously scammy and get rich quick scheme people on YouTube. One person asked, wait, the Ace family dad is trying to scam OF girls as a talent manager now? Excuse me? Besides Austin being a complete scammer, isn't it weird that the man who owns a family channel and that caters to kids and a young audience wants to manage OF models? That's like the complete opposite of his content. One person wrote, I feel bad for their children. Once they understand what's going on, I bet they'll be ashamed of their parents. I used to feel bad for Catherine for staying with a cheater and a scammer, but clearly she doesn't care because she's still with him. Well, now she's not. So the tables have turned. I just feel bad for the kids growing up with two delusional parents. I mean, I don't know if this divorce is going to lead to like a less delusional Catherine, but maybe. Why doesn't Catherine start an OF? I feel like that'd be way better than trying to scam other OF models. The family vlog channel to OF model agency manager arc is absolutely insane. I mean, looking at Austin and his channel that he built, anyone who is a little bit naive would assume that maybe he's got what he's saying, and you could have it too. But as we have seen the Ace family fall apart, the facade has also fallen apart. I mean, the big house they had that was like foreclosed and didn't have like hot water, I guess, and wasn't up to code. And then the giveaway schemes that we've talked about a ton, and these vulnerable people get associated with him, and thank God we have people like myself and like I believe Marky and Spill Sesh and other people on YouTube to like spread the word so that when you do Google, you don't fall into his scam.
Going back to the Austin thing, I find interesting, like I remember at one point that dude, he had to been like printing money. I remember he had that house, like that giant ass house on the top of like how do you go from that much money to having financial problems?
Because he got a loan on that house and then illegally used that money to combine two houses.
Yeah, up there. I remember that.
Dude, the guy's like literally just a scumbag.
Yeah,
like,
I remember I did an event he did with Chris Brown at one point. They did
the
like
basketball?
The basketball one.
Yeah, robbed it. We like took all the money that he said he was going to donate to charity.
He was printing money with YouTube for like a couple years, like the most money on YouTube. Like how do you blow all that? I don't get it.
1, taxes, 2, lawsuits. That whole social gloves thing, he was being sued by like 7, 8 people.
It didn't do what it was supposed to do, and he just was like, we don't have any money.
Yeah. He promised everyone like a fixed amount.
No, I do think it's interesting that their content has kind of fallen apart, and it's taken this long for us to hear about this divorce, because like the last time I saw them, they moved into a new home. They're constantly moving into new homes, and I don't know what their living situation is at the moment, but when they were moving into this recent new home, at least they presented themselves in a way that seemed very secure and together.
Welcome to the McBroom residence.
Oh my God, there's a freaking rainbow over there. There's a freaking rainbow right over there. Oh,
Spiritual capital.
Spirit's telling me.
Go show them the rainbow.
Right there. Okay? Ace family, that means something.
My
So this
gosh.
is all I ever wanted.
That's all you ever wanted?
The light, the light, the light,
That's
the
all you ever
light.
wanted?
The light.
While I think this divorce is probably best for them because we've seen very toxic traits between them both, I think it is interesting how like they've built this entire channel, almost 20 million followers, and people believe that this family was so happy, so together. They, debated all the rumors, and I do wonder if at one point like Catherine's gonna come out and do like an interview, like a call her daddy, kind of like talk about Austin, what has happened. I feel like they're still very united. I can't imagine her like turning on him, but if she were, it would be a huge video, like the truth, like on her channel, kind of like a Shyla moment where Shyla made her own channel. Then she launched a clothing brand that kind of failed, but this is not a Shyla Walker video. This is a Catherine and Austin video.
Just because they went into foreclosure for a $10 million home does not mean that they still not living life. They got a new home. They got 3 kids. They post their kids. They post family things. They still doing good. Some people want them to come back out and still consider them their favorites, and they still want to be like them when they grow up. And some people are like, to hell with the Ace family. It's a sad situation.
So I want to hear what you guys think of the divorce in the comments below. I think it's really unfortunate, but it also is something we've seen coming, and yeah, I'm interested to see what happens next with these people. I'm going to give my predictions. I can see Catherine creating her own channel, maybe like alluding to, like maybe acting a little bit like she's a victim of Austin's, but never really trashing him because she wants to stay cool with him. I feel like he does have kind of like a grip on her and kind of like a sense of control around people that he's with. I think he's going to turn into a like crazy bachelor. We're going to see him out into town with a bunch of girls, you know, blowing money, trying to do like OF managing, little scams, little giveaways. Like that's just what I want to see happen. And for Catherine, I can't see her getting to like skincare or anything. Maybe like she'll like have a family member move in, like help her with the kids. Like, are they going to do 50-50? There's so much to learn. And actually, if they're going to create more content, like now, I mean, divorce is something that happens to a lot of homes, and figuring that out is tough. And to be honest and vulnerable about it, that could be content, which is, I mean, maybe it sounds a little weird, but they've shared everything. Everything is online. It's all kind of weird. So if they were to share this part too, I think it could kind of revitalize and like give them a little bit more like, you know, human perspective, opposed to everything being so great and flashy all the time. Like, give it to us straight. So I want to hear what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you in a new one soon. Bye, guys.